Brandon, what is your favorite part about this work and why?
What is my favorite part about this work? Honestly, I'm gonna go, and y'all laugh at me. I like to work, and I like a challenge, and that's just part of my nature. And when someone tells me that I can't do something, I'm gonna do it. And I like to. It's not a point of proving someone wrong. It's just a point that I just enjoy work. You know, my father was always saying, "You're never done, you're finished." And that element just really resonated with me because there's always things that you can always fabricate on. And so when I see something as a challenge or I see something that is missing, that makes me want to dive into that. You know, I look at things as I grew up watching television or films and theater, I realized there was a lack of, and wanted to really explore what that lack of was. And I enjoyed this work, you know, from the years that I've been doing it when it comes to cultivating community, cultivating healing, cultivating inspiration, and just getting people around. I realized that there was a lack of, and everyone else is like, you know, that you're in that room where someone says that thing that you wanted to say, and it was just that. And so I think it was sort of like this whole body experience when I see people around love and appreciation and being like, yo, like, thank you, you know. Or my work as an actor, when I'm on stage and someone says thank you, that resonates with me because that tells me that I'm doing my job. And I'm a person that likes to work hard. That's why Kay's here. You know, she's a vet. You know, she comes in, it's very, very not militaristic, but some theme of it. But it's like to get the work done, trabajador. You know, that makes me, I like to be around that, you know, that work, and you want to do your best, you know. And then after I did my best, I let the work live for me. So that gets me excited about, you know, even music. When I'm singing, it gets me excited when I see people feel, you know, when they're having a visceral moment, you know, when you catch them off their breath. I think that gets me excited. That makes me want to do it. When I see a child and I'm singing opera and they're laughing because they've never heard it, and they're coming from this black face right here. That makes me more excited. That makes me, that gives me power. I think I get excited because of the power and the realms in which I can push myself, but also go down a road that I never experienced. You know, when we started producing, I was like, damn, I didn't realize we went from here to here, and now we're talking to this person, and we're formulating these events. So I love the excitement, and that gets me movement, and that like gives me that movement to get out of bed and like still keep pushing and giving more ideas, because there's a lack of, and I don't get bothered by there's a lack of black people, or there's no storytellers that are accurate in my life. That gives me motivation. You know, I can complain or I can do something about it.
Kamaria, what is your least favorite part about this work and why?
What is my least favorite part about this work? I think my least favorite part about this work is that it's tied to my why I do the work. I do the work to make people feel something. And I think sometimes that message, that wanting people to feel, can get lost in the politicking, in the trying to appear. And we all do it as artists. We all do it. We try to appear like we have it. So I think sometimes we can get caught in the perceptions of others of our work. We can be ruled by those perceptions, and the passion becomes limited when other people's perceptions of your work become the sole source of where you're getting your validation and your reasoning for doing it, right? And artists go through this point where they think they need the perceptions of others. That's why we share our work on social media, for that validation. We share our work on social media for someone to say, oh, we like that, and maybe they'll come. We don't just share it for promotional purposes, we share it for the validation. So I think the life of an artist is trying to balance your passion with other people's perception, right? I think that's the thing I least like about it. You know, I think we're acting like this work isn't based on if people like us, right? And we're not. I don't think we're honest about that. I think, especially when it comes to people who love you and if they're fans of your work, they'll stay through all of the stages of your evolution and your evolving in your work. But I think sometimes we're too ruled by other people's perceptions of us and the art instead of the passion.